I'm Joel, and today we're going to be giving you a unsponsored review on Makita tools. So if you're wondering which tool brand to go with, stick around. Welcome to the Work and Dirt channel, the channel that works on home remodeling, 4x4s, and more. So today, we're going to be doing a review on Makita tools as a whole, not the individual pieces. We'll try to get you those reviews later on the specific ones. I wanted to share my thoughts on the Makita brand and tool set in general because I'm on the verge of getting a whole nother tool set and I wanted to get your guys' feedback before I do. I want to first talk about why I ended up going with Makita. I had a friend working in construction as a civil engineer, and he had a Makita rep that would come to him and offer him good deals. And at the same time, I was telling him I was looking around and trying to figure out which brand I want to go with. I knew all your big brands, Milwaukee and DeWalt and Makita, you know, they're going to have their pros and cons on different sections. And so what ultimately drew me to Makita was because, for one, I remember my dad having an old Makita drill with the long battery pack in it, and we had it forever. It worked good, and that kind of just stuck in my mind. But they were also offering a free battery with a combo kit, and those batteries, as you know, are anywhere between $60 and $100 a piece. So at that time, that battery actually made me cross the line and go with Makita. And then along with that, I ended up buying a couple more tools from my buddy from his rep, so I was getting good deals. And so now I want to start talking about kind of just some features and maybe some pros and cons on them, generally speaking. So let's first talk about the batteries. Now I have the 4.0 amp batteries, 5.0, 3.0, I even got some 2.0s now, or 1.5 I think, amp hour batteries. And the batteries have been flawless. I haven't had one fail on me yet. And I bought my first set of drills like about 5 years ago. Probably 4.5, 5 years ago. And the drills are continuing to work with the batteries, and I've only had one charger go out, and you know, you get new chargers with every new tool pretty much now, and so it didn't hurt me that one went out because I still have like 4 or 5 others. But going forward with the battery, that's really nice because that, you know, you can't be down on the job with a bad battery. I'm really getting my money's worth out of these batteries. Now, tool options. Obviously, when I was first deciding to go with Makita, you see their big display, and they have all their tools fanned out, and I think they claim over 120 tools now, maybe more, on just one battery. And now they're going into the 36 volt line, which has 2 batteries on, so you don't have to, you know, go to a whole new battery platform. You can use the existing ones you have. But they have a lot of tool options. As you see right here, I have more in the garage. Sawzall, flashlight, vacuum, you know, impact. They have it all if you're looking for it. So that was a big plus. Now combo deals, like I said, it seems like looking back when I first got this, Makita was a little more aggressive with the combo deals, and that could have all been maybe set up from Home Depot because that's where I shop the most, and they favored them. Who knows? I don't know what was going on, but I like the deals that they had. Now, durability. These things are super strong. They use a really good plastic because I've never had the plastic crack on me. And the rubber is durable. But strength-wise, I've never had a complaint because they've always done the job. They haven't overheated. Now, again, even though they look dirty, they're dirty from excessive wear, but not abusive wear. Like, you know, I like to treat my tools the best I can. I don't leave them, you know, in the rain and throw them on the ground. So to that note, you know, they're still durable because I do have the occasional drop that happens. Who doesn't? But very tough. Now that kind of leads me into the next thing, which is kind of a con about the tools. As you see, they all have these rubber coated grips and whatnot, and the rubber is starting to peel. Well, this actually peeled up almost a few months after I got the drill, and I went as far as to find the right type of adhesive to glue it back down, but I never had the time, and I had it with me forever, and I don't know what happened to the adhesive, but I never did it, but it bothered me that much. I was like, you know what, I'll just deal with it. But you see in some other places, the rubber, you know, it's coming off a little bit. Now it's not a big deal, because what we're concerned about most is, does it get the job done? You know, yeah, if it rubs my finger, it could be a little annoying, but it's starting to peel up there. Now I don't, you could say, well, nothing lasts forever, and that's true, but when it happens like a few months after owning it, that's a whole different story. Other ones haven't happened to, so that's good. So we're talking about overall fit and finish. You know, the rubber not being a big deal. There's a couple other things that happened, like this guard plate on my impact wrench. It started coming off, so I had to take the screws off, and well, this would come off, the plastic guard, and then also the aluminum housing screws would come out, and that might be from the impact rattling, of course. So I Loctited them and put them back in. It's not that big of a deal, you know. It's so easy to look at some small inconveniences, but I think sometimes we overlook how much technology and how much engineering has gone into them, that we could appreciate, and kind of just overlook these small little inconveniences, I guess, because they're giving you way more bang for your buck when it comes down to it. Now this flashlight, super durable. I didn't think this thing was gonna last, but it has, because it's so lightweight. It's LED, and this thing I've had again for like 4 to 5 years, and I dropped it. You know, it's so nice because the head tilts in every which way, and then it's got a hook on top to hang it, so you can be in the attic and you can hang it. It's got a hook on the strap. Sometimes I'll wrap it around my head before they have these head flash lamps or whatever. But super durable, super handy. I love this thing. Now, also when we're talking about fit and finish and overall quality, this is your most common compact drill, 18 volt. Now this is the Brushless Drill XPH06. Now, when I first got this, you know, I was stoked to have a new brushless motor because they were first just coming out. But the chuck was moving. You could see the tolerance is a little big, and I thought, oh my god, I got a bad one. So I actually returned it, got another one, and I looked at it, and that one too was the same. So I figured it was just something that was passing their quality control, and because yeah, I've had this is my third one, and I settled on it, and it's done the job to this day. But it's just always kind of gotten to me, because if you have an extension on here, the play, well, it'll move like 1/8 to 3/16 out here. Right here, you've got about a 1/16 of play. It just feels weird, doesn't feel good, but it's really strong. And since I use this the absolute most, it's just now starting to show signs of wear on the clutch. I can hear it, but it still works, so I want to use it till it absolutely dies. But hats off to Makita for handling that type of abuse. And then also the skill saw I like, because I'd say overall Makita likes to keep theirs as compact as possible and slimline, which I like. But sometimes maybe that could be a drawback, because the saw blade, for whatever reason, from the housing design or what, but it wants to creep one way or the other, and I thought it was just me, but I'll clamp a straight edge and then I'll go with it and it'll creep one way, and I don't know why. Obviously some gyration or something. It's weird. And my buddy did it without me telling him anything. He's like, does your saw creep? And I was like, yeah, it does. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying when you're trying to make precise cuts, but for rough framing, it's fine. And then, of course, the vacuum. Nothing great to say about the vacuum. You have to clean out the filter a lot when you're especially using it on sheetrock dust. And I have thoughts on how to make a better vacuum cleaner. Hint, look at Dyson. But other than that, I have a lot of positives to say. I think you get a little more bang for your, no, I don't want to say that. They're a little more affordable, I'll say, but the fact that they're reliable says a lot about them. And so now I want to keep this set in my shop and maybe get another set so I can take out in the field. And I just don't know if I want to. I do have one DeWalt battery for my DeWalt blower, and I think I might go into DeWalt, or because I like the pack out system, maybe stick with Milwaukee. But I want to hear what you guys think. Overall, comparatively speaking, you know, the grip and the rubber on the other drills, or what, because I think we're about to drop some coin here at Working Dirt. But that's pretty much my basic summary, and like I said, I'll do individual reviews on certain tools that I think really highly of, so stick around for that in future episodes. As always, thanks for your viewership, likes, and subs, as it helps our channel support veterans, trails, and charities each quarter. And if you want to support us directly, go to patreon.com/workanddirt. Thank you for that, and check out our other videos on home remodeling, 4x4s, and more. And we will see you next time. Till then, keep drilling, or grinding, or vacuuming. Because I've been anxious to give you, I forgot the intro. Okay.